We're going back over to my neighbor's property to find the source of the death. Guys, you can smell it today. Yesterday we came by and we saw all the buzzards, and we were afraid that it was one of the horses here, especially the older grandpa horse, because he's not been very visible lately. But no, as of yesterday and today, the grandpa horse is fine. But what we've not seen are those cows. So there's also 3 cows somewhere through here, or at least there's supposed to be, and we're very worried about the cows. So we're gonna make a circle around and try to locate those cows. I don't wanna go across this entire property. I'm gonna stay only along my fence line. But like I was saying, you can absolutely smell it today. Yesterday I could not smell it, and today I can. So this is all of that milkweed that grows in this pasture. And a lot of people talk about how important this over here is to keep, the monarch butterflies. People talk about how important this over here is to keep, the monarch butterflies healthy as they migrate through. So I don't know. Anyway, you guys come with me. We're going to circle around and try to locate our neighbor's cows to see, or at least to hope that they're not the source of the smell and the buzzards. And then I'll say one last thing before I stop this section of the video. Don't forget that someone informed me that it is bow season for deer. Bow season. And guys, we've seen a lot of deer on this property, which means that those deer are all on all of these properties. And it could very well be someone bow hunting, shot a deer, and sometimes deer, they don't die right away, which is really sad, I know, but that deer could have run off somewhere and died somewhere else. So we're going to go drive around, see what we can find. Mostly just want to do a welfare check on the cows and the horses. But if we find that deer, then we'll absolutely let you guys know so you don't have to worry so much. All right, come with me. Oh. Friends, don't forget that both longhorns and their shorthorn distant cousins are all amazing at foraging, not just grazing. So I know that I've seen comments on the videos when you see, pastures like this one over here, that in our opinion is very overgrown, brushy, weedy, just not a real cow type pasture. But I will say this, and just try to keep this in mind, that longhorns and their cousins, the shorthorns, are in fact conditioned to these types of environments, which is why they do so well in Texas and other parts of the country where they have, extreme climates. And whereas a lot of your cows, are very beefy, shorthorns and longhorns are not that beefy. They're just more of a brush-eating, foraging type of cow who can survive and do well in these types of, environments. So don't get too upset when you see the pastures like this. And besides, they're not our animals anyway. They're not yours. They're not mine. And you can't really say they're being abused. They're being neglected, because they do, in fact, have a pond for a water source. So they're not without water. Just in our opinion, it's just kind of not the same type of water that we like our animals to have. But there are thousands and hundreds of thousands of farmers who do not have water troughs. They have a water source, being a pond. And that pond can get high and can get low. It can, but there's a water source. There's also a food source. So they're not starving. You've seen those cows, you've seen the horses. They're not starving, even though we feed our animals daily, you know, a little bit of grain, the hays and everything else. Those animals are not starving. They've been very well conditioned to their environment. And that's just a testament to animals, I think, in general. Well, this is the dead end, or is it? I don't want to tear my side-by-side up trying to get around through here. So I'm going to go ahead and just back up from this spot over here. I know what you all are saying. Lester, you drive an ATV, an all-terrain vehicle. You don't have to turn around. Just push through it, Lester. Push through it. That is true. And if it were an older ATV, I would probably push right through it. But with the new one here, I don't want to tear it up. You know how it is when you get something new, you want to make sure it lasts forever. And I just want this thing to last me forever because I love it. Oh, I love the doors on it, y'all. I love having me some doors. Now, I don't mind running over stuff like that. That's just a limb. A rotten limb. Well, I don't know, friends. I don't see anything, and I'm way over here towards the back of the property now. So we're just going to guess and assume that everything's fine. I really don't like not being able to see what I'm driving over, because you saw how deep that ravine was. I do not want to run off into a ravine. And I just can't see. This brush is so high. Yeah, you can't see anything in all this stuff. All right, I'm going to go to one last spot, and we're going to turn ourselves and come out of here. Well, I have some news. I'm not saying if it's good news or if it's bad news, but I found 2 of the 3 cows. And this one over here is the one that we call Juanita. She wears the dark makeup around her eyes. And that's her mom there beside her. But what I don't see is that third one. Now, I don't see it all dead or alive. So we don't want to just jump to conclusions. But I just don't know what to say, France, because I don't really see a reason why there would not be all cows together. Now, could she be over in the high grass? Maybe so. She could be over there in the higher grass somewhere. I just can't see her. But I don't want to spook them and run them off. But at the same time, I don't actually see the younger of the cows, the yearling. And she's normally here. Well, she's always with them. So I don't know. But I've driven around quite extensively, and I just can't seem to find... Well, I can't even find the buzzards right now. They've already left the sky, and they've landed, I'm sure. I don't even know where they went. So I don't know. I don't want to speculate and get you all worried or get you all upset. I just don't know. But here's Juanita and her mom. We can call her Juana. Yeah, we'll just call her Juana. Why not? We have Juana, and then we have Juanita. This would be Juana over here. And her high school age daughter, Juanita, who wears all the makeup, is over here. I just don't know where that baby's at. All right, well, I'm happy to have found at least 2 of the cows. I really worry about that 3rd one. But, oh, I will keep my eye open, friends. I promise you that. And I will let you guys know what I come up with. I want to thank you guys for joining us on today's video. We blessed to have you. It's always funner and gooder doing things with those you love and care about. And you are the people that we love and care about. We will catch you guys on the next one, huh? Thank y'all.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.